Hello everybody out there, Spirited Singer here again with some more news for you. Yes, DOJ Inspector General expects to conclude Carter Page Fisa warrants illegally obtained, says Jim Jordon. Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz will likely find that all four Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Acts, FISA, warrants against 2016 Trump campaign aide Carter Page were obtained illegally, according to Rep. Jim Jordon, top Republican on the House Oversight and Reform Committee. I think we will, said Jordon during a discussion with Fox News' Sean Hannity. In April, Attorney General William Barr assembled a team of DOJ investigators to review controversial counterintelligence decisions made by the DOJ and FBI officials during the 2006 U.S. elections. I am retrieving the conduct of the investigation and trying to get my arms around all the aspects of the counterintelligence investigation that was conducted during the summer of 2016. Jordon also noted that he wants Horowitz to testify about his reports on former FBI Director James Comey and asked, when is somebody going to jail for wrongdoing that took place in the Trump-Russia investigation or even in the Clinton investigation? So are we finally looking forward to some kind of truth? I hope so. James Comey, gotta go. He needs to be in Gitmo. That's where he needs to be, and I hope he sees that soon. And the same with the rest of them. And here from Gateway Pundit, pro-Donald, they were granted a press release at the White House, Gateway Pundit today. Amid the breaking news and fake news, Donald Trump's administration has granted press credentials to an outspoken conservative site that has promoted false rumors about Hillary Clinton's health and voter fraud. Yeah, well, it all depends who's writing the piece, right? When they find out about Clinton's health, I'm laughing right now. Jim Hoth, the founder of Gateway Pundit and its freshly minted White House correspondent, Lucian Wintrish, attended their first event at the White House, a press conference with President Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Monday. Yeah, I got a little something on him too. What a loser. Shortly afterwards, Gateway Pundit posted a headline that read, "Let the hate begin. Media Matters attacks the Gateway Pundit during first White House presser." It linked to a story by the left-leaning Media Matter, which itself headlined, "A dangerous troll is now reporting from the White House." They are so scared. They are so panicky and scared. Mr. Wintrish, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, 28, an artist and writer who has worked for Milo from Breitbart. I always have trouble pronouncing his last name. Yiannopoulos or something like that. I always have trouble pronouncing his name. Strident editor at Breitbart News told The Independent he hoped to report fairly from the White House and correct what he considers a weight of bias among reporters based there. Yes, and some of those reporters need to go. They're not reporters. They're not reporters anymore. They're just a wing or an arm of the Democratic Party. That's all they are. They're not reporters. We hope to balance some of that bias, he said. Yes. Gateway Pundit's first Washington correspondents plan to do a little trolling on the media at the White House press. This is from Michael Calderon. In a telephone interview with West Wing, Mr. Winchester, 28, said he would be reporting far more fairly than a lot of left-wing outlets that are currently occupying the briefing room. He added, "We will be doing a little trolling of the media in general here." Asked what kind of trolling his fellow White House correspondents might want to prepare for, Mr. Wintrich paused. "I don't want to give too much away," he said. "We have some pretty solid stuff planned." See how they are? They're so ridiculous, aren't they? I know. The New York Times said that on Monday some journalists complained after President Trump, they keep writing Mr. Trump. He's your president, you assholes. President Trump took questions at his news conference only from a local broadcast journalist and reporter from the Daily Caller, a conservative news site. I wouldn't call them exactly conservative, because they're not really. I've read their stuff. They're not conservative. Neither asked about one of the day's top story, the status of the president's national security advisor, Michael Flynn. Yes, I like what Michael Flynn is doing. He's going to bring all the dirt out. Why do you think he decided to plead guilty? He could have walked away from this a long time ago, people. Yeah, this has been planned for a long time, and I think some of these lefties are starting to figure that out, and it's scaring them to death, and that's why they're coming out so hard against Trump and anybody who's for him. But Trump will prevail, because that's the way it's supposed to be. And as far as Trudeau is concerned, he's out. He's out the door. They say he's on an even keel. I'll read you an article about that later. But he's not. He's not on an even keel. Anybody I've spoken to or anybody I've read, like, most people cannot stand that little idiot. Get him out of office. Thank you.